The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4. Here's Rodgers. And he goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18. Tied for 2nd in receptions. 5th in receiving yards. Add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hill looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And Traquan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the counter, here's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
They'll try the air now with Hill. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There was Cameron Jordan who came in and got it. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Off of play action. Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20.
That's what he is, baby. That's
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit. And make
touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And makes the score Packers 32.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Hill. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Flush to his right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Hill on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now Hill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a big number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hill with a give to Kamara on the option.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Fighting through. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a 1st down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charlie.